What's up, YouTube? This is Brian from BT Outdoors, and we are continuing with the month of April being Do-It-Yourself month. However, today is May 2nd, so I have failed you guys. I changed up my schedule at work a little bit. I'm working a little bit more hours, and actually today, being May 2nd, it's the opening day for the turkey hunt here in Utah. So hopefully this weekend I'll be free and I'll be able to get some good footage for you guys, and then hopefully get a kill for you on camera. That'd be awesome. So today we're talking about paper tuning. This is the second to last video in this series of the DIY bow setup. And paper tuning is one of those things where it can get a little political. Either you like it or you don't like it. There's really no in between. For people who don't like it, I just want to ask why. And don't give me the answer of, well, why do I want to find the center shot when I'm just going to move my rest when I broadhead tune, micro tune, all that other stuff? Yes, you have an argument there, but really, I don't use paper tuning as a guide to find my center shot. I'm not looking for that perfect bullet hole. I know that that's weird because that's what paper tuning is, but what I look for is I want to look and see if there's anything going on with my bow. Whether it's idler wheel lean, whether I'm shooting the wrong spined arrows. That never happens. Or I've got string torque, wrist torque, just looking for anything else. Because when I set up my rest, I don't use fancy tools to get it perfectly level. I just kind of eyeball it. So I know that I'm close. I've been doing this long enough that I know that my rest is pretty dang close. So if I shoot through paper and I have a dramatic right or left tear, I know it's not my rest. I know there's something going on. Whether it's either wheel lean, like I said, string torque, shooting the wrong arrows. I'm going to say this again, I don't shoot the wrong arrows. Make sure you don't either. So paper tuning can really teach you a lot other things than finding your center shot. So going back to the shooting the right arrows, you're going to eliminate so many problems if you shoot the right spined arrows. With paper tuning, you're going to get rid of that option of, okay, if I have a right tear or a left tear, is it my arrows? Is it cam lean? Is it, just by knowing you're shooting the right arrows, it eliminates one of those things you have to worry about. Not only that, but you are going to get such an inconsistent arrow flight if you shoot the wrong arrows. It's going to wobble. It's not going to fly straight. You're not going to get the spin you need just because your bow may be too fast or too strong for that certain spined arrow. So whether you buy your bow from a third party, whether you buy it from a big store like Cabela's, Bass Pro Shops, or just a local shop here in town, just ask the pro what arrows you should be shooting. If you buy from a third party seller, go take it to a pro, have them check the weight, have them check the draw length, and so you know exactly what your bow is set at. And then there's arrow charts that are all over the place on any arrow that you buy. It will be on the back of the box or on their website. Just make sure, because I shoot Easton arrows, they're 400 grain or 400 spine. If I shoot a Carbon Express arrow, however, I'd be shooting like a 340 spine, so it's going to be different. So just make sure that you're shooting the correct arrow. So when I said that I don't really look for that perfect bullet hole, I really am not. If I shoot through paper and I've just got a little bit of left or right in my paper, then I know my rest is off, and I'll just go check it. I'll just go fix it when I do my French tune, when I sight in my sight. When I broadhead tune, I'll fix that, so I'm not worried about it. Up and down, really not a big problem. If it's a dramatic up or down, then you know you have arrow contact, so you're going to have to fix that. So the last thing I'm going to tell you before we go downstairs and shoot, I have been setting up my own bow for about a little more than a year, I'd say, or a little less than a year. And I've probably paper tuned maybe 4 or 5 times, and I've never once gotten that perfect bolt hole the first try. But this time, however, of course, I set my bow up on camera. I was going to paper tune on camera. I went downstairs yesterday to shoot through paper one time just to see where my bow is shooting, so when I actually do film for you guys, I know exactly what I'm going to get. I won't be surprised or anything. And of course, this is going to sound super douchey, but I got the perfect bolt hole first try. Never happened, so I'm pretty excited about that. But if someone ever says in the future that I don't put work into my videos or I don't care about videos, I messed up a perfectly tuned bow just to show you guys on camera. I went in and moved my wrist. I put a couple strings in my idler wheel or my yoke just to show you guys the process that I would take. Because to be honest, there's so many paper tuning videos out there on YouTube where people sit in front of a piece of paper, have a bunch of tears drawn on their paper. They're not even shot, they're just drawn on there. And they just talk about how you fix them. I actually wanted to shoot through paper and show you what I do to fix all those things. And not only that, but there are a few people on YouTube, and I'm not trying to come at anybody because I've got less than 10 subscribers, but there are people out there who say, I'm going to show you a paper tuning video, but I couldn't find a bow that wouldn't shoot a perfect bullet hole, so I'm just going to talk about it. No, I actually messed up my bow for you guys, so let's get downstairs and start shooting. So when you're paper tuning, the first thing you want to do is you want to put your target level with your shoulder. You don't want to be shooting down or up. I have seen people shoot down at a target when they paper tune, don't do that. So I've got my target about 4 feet in the air so I can really get a good shot at it. And also what I have, I made it out of PVC pipe, but I've got a place that I can actually tape paper to here and shoot through the PVC pipe. It's about 20 feet worth of PVC pipe, and it's about as tall as I am, so it's about 6 feet tall, and you just buy a couple elbows for it. All in all, I think I paid $3 for it, so go ahead and make one of those. You're also going to want to make sure that your paper is far enough away from your target so that your arrow can go all the way through. So I don't know if you can see that, but I'm a little bit high, and it looks like a tiny bit to the right. Like I said, I'm not too worried about a tiny bit of right, but that's a little bit more than I want to do. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to move since it's going to the right, I want to move my right yoke. I want to add a couple twists to that. But before we adjust for left and right, I'm actually going to move my height. So like I said, when you're moving, when you're adjusting your rest, you want to go opposite your arrow. So you can do one of two things. You can either move your D-loop up or down. If you do that, you want to follow your arrow. If you're shooting high, then you want to move your nocking point up. If you're shooting low, you want to move your nocking point low. When you're adjusting your rest, it is opposite. Now, I never adjust my D-loop just because it's so solid in there, I'm not going to be able to move it up. So I'm going to move my sight down, maybe 2 notches. So I'm just going to get in there and break that loose. Oh, that's one thing about loosening it too much. The whole thing just fell on me. So I'm going to kind of guess that it needs to go about right there. Tighten it down, and we're going to shoot one more. So I've got my bow pressed, and I know there's going to be people out there saying that tear wasn't that dramatic. I don't need to add twists to my yoke. But like I said earlier, I did get that perfect tear, so I know my rest is dead on because I didn't move it left or right. But I did add a couple twists to the left side. So taking those out and adding to the other side would make some sense. So that's what I'm going to do. So I'm just going to pop this right side off and add a twist. And put that back on, and then I'm going to take a twist out of my other side. There we go. Let's shoot again. So I would call that good, but I'm still going to get that perfect bullet hole, so I'm going to go add another twist to the right. So with just 4 shots, we are pretty much dead center. I'm going to take the rest of the time to, that's when I'm going to French tune, and then I can broadhead tune and all that other stuff. But right there, I'm going to consider that a perfect bullet hole. So guys, I'm running out of battery, so I got to be quick. Check out the next video. It's going to be the link below. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. Don't forget to follow me on Twitter. And guys, have a good day.